Team Creed, what up? Hey, so had a few questions from last week. One overarching question that I wanted to answer, and then I also wanted to talk a little bit more about training frequency and why when you undertrain a little bit, you kind of stay in that soreness response, and also why when you're training more frequently, you tend to not be as sore. So I want to cover those two things today. So let's talk about the physiology real quick of muscle breakdown. So and the training response. So training response, right? You come in, you work out, you put yourself through a stressful workout. You're stressing the body out, all right? Because basically you're telling your body, I don't like where you're at right now, and we need to be changing something up in there. So we're gonna stress you out. We're gonna work you hard, and we're gonna break you down, okay? And so remember the Picasso quote: "To create, you must first destroy." All right, I love that quote. And it's so true when it comes to fitness in the body. So you're not getting stronger per se in the gym. All right, you're actually getting stronger and better when you go home and rest. So you come into the gym, you break your body down. All right, you leave the gym, you rest properly, you eat properly, you consume the right number of calories and the right number of proteins, right number of carbs. You refuel the body, it repairs itself. You come back, you're stronger. Okay, that's the basic response. So but on kind of like a muscle fiber or cellular level, what's happening there is you're strength training, you're breaking the body down, right? But what actually happens there is some muscle fibers are broken down and some are not. So the muscle fibers that are not broken down are actually being strengthened, okay? And the muscle fibers that are broken down, it elicits the recovery response, all right? So your body sends different hormones, sends different nutrients to go in and repair. It activates different satellite cells within the muscle to create more muscle tissue where the breakdown occurred. All right, and the fibers that are begin to be created there from the breakdown are actually thicker and stronger than the ones that were there prior. Okay, so as you become more trained, all right, the muscle tissue is stronger or more capable, and so you're going to find that less of the muscle fibers and less of the muscle tissue is broken down during the training response. Okay, does that kind of make sense? So that makes sense why when you work out 3 or 4 days a week for a month, 2 months, 3 months, you find that you don't get as sore, right? So that's why that staying in that 2-day a week or less of a kind of a higher strenuous strength training regimen, that's why you can kind of stay in that soreness response, because the muscles that you're training that aren't being broken down, they're not getting stronger. And so each time you go in and work out, you're going to break down a lot of muscle tissue. Does that kind of make sense? I don't want to go too deep on physiology here. I just want to give you just a quick background in terms of physiology. I'm going to also put a link in to the body of this post, so if you can do a little bit more research on your own. But remember, you know, this link is going to talk about, you know, hypertrophy and muscle tissue growth. Ladies, calm down. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too fired up here. You do want to build muscle. And the reason you want to build muscle is because it increases your resting metabolism. And if your resting metabolism is increased, it's going to help you shed body fat better. Don't worry about getting big and bulky, okay? Probably only 1 out of 100,000 women on the planet even have enough testosterone to get truly big and bulky. And those are the women that you see in the Olympics throwing the shot put, throwing the hammer, okay? So you would know it if you have enough testosterone to get big and bulky. All right, and then the question associated with workout frequency as it pertains to our gym is, hey Clint, so if I miss a week, you know, I'll go on vacation, you know, what happens? Do I just lose those sessions? That's a real common question we get. Listen, we are in the business of helping you get fit, okay? We want you to come in and work out. We're not one of those gyms that just hopes and prays that you just pay us each month and you just stay home, okay? We think that's thievery, all right? We think that's totally unethical, and we don't believe in that type of business model for a gym. So we want you to come in. We want you to use your workout. So the answer to that question is, if you're on a 3-day-a-week program and you miss a week due to vacation or sickness or whatever, do we want you to come 4 days a week the next 3 weeks and make those sessions up? Yes, we do. Okay? We don't have a problem with that. All right, now, our session tracking system, as you guys probably have noticed, is not the best. We're getting better with it with Mind Body, and that's one of the reasons why it's very important for you to log in each time, all right, for your workouts. And so keep doing that. That'll help us kind of keep track of where you're at session-wise. And we've been asked this question before too. Most of you guys have better sense than this, but let's say you're on a 2-day-a-week program, and for the last 6 months, you've only come 1 day a week. All right, again, we don't have many people that do this, but let's just say that is you. And then the person comes and says, well, I only came once a week for the last 6 months, so can I have a free membership for the next 6 months to make those sessions up? Guys, come on. If our members did that to us, we wouldn't have a business. All right, we wouldn't be able to pay our bills. So let's use some common sense there. But just remember, if you miss workouts, guys, if you go on vacation, if you get sick, whatever happens, we want you to make those workouts up, okay? So don't think that, oh, I'm only on 2 days a week and I'm only allowed to come in 2 days a week. Don't think that way, okay? We want you to make up missed workouts. So, all right, guys, I hope this was useful today. I hope this was insightful. And again, if you want to do a little bit of extra research on just kind of the physiology of muscle breakdown and the recovery and the training response, all right, read a little bit more in the attached link. All right, gang, let's crush the week. Let's get it. Ah!